Steele, Executive Director of the Black Cultural Society.
Raquel Smith, the Program Coordinator.
This was a lot of discussion. This was probably a couple of weeks worth of discussion, but we wanted to really, it's Black History Month, so we wanted to obviously celebrate our history and celebrate the accomplishments and achievements of Black people throughout history, but also recognizing that we are currently history in the making. Like, the present is the future's history, so how do we use the knowledge of where we've come and what we've been through and our experiences and our history to inform our future? And when we thought more about that really became...
Yeah, it was pretty challenging to figure out a theme this year, but we ended up putting our brains together, including with our other staff, Erin and Jason. They,
and Flossie.
And Flossie. So putting all our brains together, we ended up, all these little things that we wanted to speak about, we ended up putting into like cohesiveness, and that's what we came with the theme honoring our past and igniting our futures. And that led into where we stemmed from, the Sankofa.
Yeah. Another thing is, when we talk about histories, when there's discussion of Black histories, oftentimes there's discussion of trauma and, all the negative things about our past. But we thought, if we want to talk about moving forward and, pushing past that and talking about Black joy and Black love and all of this stuff, how do we still use the knowledge of all of the other things, the positive and negative things from our histories, and to create a more positive future. So igniting our futures that way. Sankofa.
The Sankofa bird. That's where we actually end up stemming most of like the theme and ideas from. Once again,
Sankofa is a word from the Twi language, which is the language out of Ghana, and it basically means what we're talking about. We had been talking about the idea and the concept for a while, and really solidifying that concept of honoring our past and igniting our future. And we had already had the name Sankofa for our drink for our Upstreet collaboration. But then when it just hit us that day, the whole team was there, and it was Gordon, maybe one other person, maybe Jose or someone. Anyway, we were all sitting there chatting, and it just hit us. Sankofa, the name of the drink, is exactly, we all got out our phones and laptops and we got the definition of Sankofa, and we thought, this is exactly what we're describing. This word is exactly what we're describing. So Sankofa, honoring our past and our future. So Sankofa really means that concept that we're talking about of using knowledge of your past to inform your future, bringing your history with you and informing your future.
And it worked out perfectly, actually. It was like, come on.
Yeah.
Did we think about this long time?
And then the bird, when you see the design on our logo, on our BHN logo, or on the drink logo, you'll see there's a bird. It's called the Sankofa bird, and the bird its feet are facing forward, but its head is looking back, grabbing an egg. So it's like grabbing that egg of knowledge, that seed of knowledge from the past, and bringing it forward as he's walking forward. So holding it with him and keeping it with him as he's walking forward.